Welcome to Dakota's Ireland. I'm your host, Dakota Mick, and today we're going to be traveling up from Macroom to Castletown-Kinneigh via Toons Bridge, Kilmichael and Coppeen. So I hope you enjoy the ride, and if you do, why don't you go ahead and like and subscribe, and sure, maybe tell your friends about it. Anyway, enjoy the ride. Well, we start our journey today again on a bridge just outside of Macroom, kind of where we finished up on the last journey, and we're going to be heading kind of cross country. We'll be following the River Lee for a bit, and then we'll be heading over towards Kilmichael. I hope you enjoy the ride, and I'll talk to you soon. This here is part of the River Lee, that part of the basin. You can see there, those are all stumps, tree stumps there in the waters. When Inniscar was built in the 50s and the dam became functional, obviously this all flooded out, and here we're left with just the stumps. Pretty cool. There's actually an Irish name for it, and I won't even try to pronounce it now because I'll mess it up. I'll get my wife to tell me, and I'll tell you it later. After consulting with my wife and kids, they informed me that it's pronounced Anguirug, or something close to that anyway. Funny thing about the road signs in Ireland, it's not so bad now, but when I first came over here in the 90s, they were notorious for you'd have a road sign and they'd point you off in some direction, and that'd be the last road sign you'd see for miles to come. Anyway. I tell you, I've always loved the look of this pub here, just right on the River Lee here. I tell you, if it was my pub, I'd spend most of my time fishing, I think. Well, and drinking. Yeah, just a beautiful country pub. Here we are at the Kilmichael Bar and Food Store. You don't see many of these anymore, kind of the roadside petrol stations. They're few and far between nowadays. Beautiful little village. Well, this is about all there is to it. When my wife and I were looking to buy a house, we almost bought a house just up the road from here. But I was like, man, we can't live somewhere where they're named the place after killing me. That'd just be crazy. Well, here we are in Coppeen. I don't know what to say about Coppeen other than, well, it's a good place to get petrol. A ring fort, you say? We better check this thing out. That's pretty cool, isn't it? It's only a couple of miles from my house. Bit of history. Well, folks, this is where we're going to finish up today. This is Kinneigh Round Tower. It's a pretty cool spot. Like, it has history of over 1,000 years, and including history of like a Viking raid. And eventually, I'd like to do a little solo feature just on this alone, which would be pretty interesting. Well, if you made it to the end of the video, I'd like to say thanks, and I hope you enjoyed it. And sure, I'll talk to you on the next one. Take care.